Hello. My children are not very keen on brushing their teeth. Does that sound familiar? And it's quite a confession, and they will kill me if they notice I told you so. At least 2 of them are not really keen on brushing their teeth. But luckily for them, and luckily for me as a parent, there are these little toothbrushes which tells them how long, how intense they should use it in order to get healthy teeth. That's nice. It's good information for me as a parent, and it's good information for the doctor and for the insurance company as well. For parents like me, there is also a toothbrush, and that toothbrush will tell me if my gums are in bad shape or in a good shape, because if my gums are in a bad shape, I might have some vascular problems, and it would be wise to see a doctor immediately. So, good information for me and for the insurance company as well. So we all know about the Internet of Things. The Internet of Toys is not that well known, but there are also toys with a connection to Internet. They exchange and store information, so nothing new, you would think. And let's be honest, I'm not really, I'm not really fond of the Internet of Things, but I also don't detest it, because it also helps wildlife preservers help to track the movement of the animals. So that's good. And with the Internet of Things, they can measure the air quality. That's also good. So, Internet of Toys. I'm going to talk about the Internet of Toys. Not games, not standalone apps, but real, tangible toys. Like the Barbie, for instance. And I have some more behind me. Real toys that exchange information with the Internet, where information is stored as well. Think, dolls. Hello, Barbie. We saw her already, and you get to see more of her in a few minutes. Think cuddly toys, a lot of cuddly toys with a connection to the Internet. Think blocks as well, or, this, a paper plane. You can fold your paper plane and connect it to the Internet, and you use your mobile phone as to control it and to fly it. About that mobile phone, it might be wise to keep it near to you, because you might need it in a few minutes. Okay, other example. The wearables. This one's a really nice one. It has a connection with the Internet, with a special program where you can download sounds. So if you move your hand and you have a stick in it, it will turn into a broom, it will turn into a tennis racket, it will turn into a magical stick, whatever you would like it to be. And we all know, I think a lot of you know, the Toys to Life games. It's plastic little dolls, puppets you can load into your, it's a physical toy you can load into your game. That's really popular, actually. So, the Internet of Toys. Together with my colleague Celine Timmerman, I researched the Internet of Toys on behalf of mediawijzer.net. That's media professionals, libraries, teachers, a network of people involved, all kinds of media. The reason they wanted us to research the Internet of Toys was a lack of knowledge about it. We know a lot about the Internet of Things, we know about the dangers, about privacy, but the Internet of Toys is not that, well, people are not that familiar with it. But they buy it. I guess you bought it as well. The Internet of Toys is mainly known to the tech-savvy part of society. They understand how it works. I don't. I don't really understand how it works. I'm not that tech-savvy. And yes, they're worried about safety, but for parents, safety and toys, that combination is mainly reserved for, for instance, paint, toxic paint, or small parts where your child can choke in. But a data leak is maybe as dangerous, but it's not visible. A loose eye on a bear you can see. And there are strict regulations for that. If your bear has a loose eye, you go back to the store. A data leak is not visible. Toys are for children. Children are a vulnerable target audience, so toys should be safe. That's what parents like me, and probably you, would like to think. But there are the Internet of Toys raises some possible questions about the possibilities, the future, safety, but also cultural and educational elements. And that's what I would like to show you. I have to say, as soon as we published our research, probably the information was outdated. It was incomplete because developments go really fast. So, with that disclaimer, we interviewed a lot of experts on legal matters, experts on privacy, toy experts, education experts, you name it. I would like to show you an example. You already saw her, Hello Barbie. She's really popular in the United States. Well, Barbie is popular everywhere, but Hello Barbie is she's not available in the Dutch stores yet. It's a Barbie with a Wi-Fi connection. You can have a conversation with her, a real conversation, because with this internet connection, you can plug into the speech recognition software of the company ToyTalk. So Mattel and ToyTalk developed the speech recognition system so your child can have a conversation with Barbie. I'll show you a clip. It's about Kelsey. You will hear Kelsey. Kelsey is an American YouTuber with her own online review channel. She just unpacked Barbie for the first time. She's really enthusiastic about her, as she is about all her dolls, because she reviews dolls. She knows a lot about it. Well, let's have a look. That might even better. Hi, Barbie. Here she is. Oh. Yeah, that's a pity. The clip doesn't start. Can technical people start it? That's a pity. Well, I can tell you what you are about to see. So maybe that will change your view on the Internet of Toys. Barbie asks a lot of questions to this girl. A lot of questions. You will hear her say, what's your middle name? Do you have a sister? What do you play with? All in 1 minute. So that's a lot of questions Barbie asks. And of course, it's nice for the girl to have this interaction and conversation. But it's also interesting information, possibly interesting information for the toy industry. Furthermore, you will hear Barbie act like a friend. She says, I'm so glad I can share this with you. Yes, she does. And then she talks about her own insecurity about her middle name. Barbie's middle name. I don't know if you know it. I know it, and I would be insecure if I had that middle name because it's Millicent. But it's quite confusing for the girl, as she's not talking to Barbie. There's not an intimacy between Barbie and the girl, but between the girl and a chip. Because this is what Barbie looks like from the inside. It's only a chip. And the last thing is Barbie gives some advice to the girl. She says, did you tell your sister how important she is to you? And then there's silence, because the girl's really confused. Importance, I'm a teenage girl. I never tell my sister how important she is to me. Let's have a look.
Here, how are you?
Oh my gosh, she's talking to me!
She's excited.
I'm good, how are you?
Well, I'm glad you're back and we can keep talking. You see, there's something I wanted to share with you.
What's that?
Sometimes I get a little nervous when I tell people my middle name, but I'm really glad I told you. What's your middle name?
My middle name is Catherine.
That's a lovely name. Now you're my middle name friend. Let's keep playing and talking together. Oh, now I think we should talk about family for a bit. Do you have any sisters?
Yes, I have one sister.
What do you like to play?
Okay, I guess I'll just say video games. Video games.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, so,
Oh, yeah.
have you told your sister lately how cool she is?
No?
You never know. She might appreciate hearing it, even if she doesn't admit it.
Ooh, that was a painful conversation, wasn't it? But actually, I understand why Mattel thought it would be wise to add some educational element. Because Barbie is influential. Barbie caused a lot of rage a few years ago. Not this Barbie, not the talking Barbie. When she said, well, she talked, but there was no reciprocal, is that a word? Yes. Intimacy between the child and Barbie. Barbie is influential. She caused rage amongst US feminists a few years ago when she claimed that math is difficult. And think of all the Barbies in different sizes and colors on the market right now. She is influential. But it makes you think, can Barbie interfere with raising our children? My daughters don't have to tell each other how important they are. Well, not every day. And they definitely don't do it. And it makes you think, who's in charge? Is it the child playing with the toy, or is it the toy saying to the girl what to do? So, who's in control? Maybe if you have a flashlight on your telephone, it would be wise to keep it with you. Because I want to show you, yes, I want to show you Jubilee. Jubilee is a sleeve, a bearish kind of sleeve where you can put your tablet or phone in. And, well, actually, this is her. This is what she looks like, or he, I don't know. And the screen of the tablet is the face of Jubilee. And Jubilee takes children on an adventure. Again, she's connected. As a parent, you can choose from various scripts. And she takes you on an adventure. So have fun. Oh, I hope it works now. No. Well, maybe you can already put your flashlight on. Yeah? Oh. I feel a bit like Coldplay now. It's beautiful. Let's hear what Jubilee has to say.
This room has now been transformed into a dark and mystical cave. Turn your flashlight on so we can explore. This place is so cool. I bet no one even knows about this cave. Stand up and walk around with me. Whoa, watch your head. Stalactite. Whoa, another one. Duck. Another one. Duck.
Yeah, I definitely saw some people being afraid of stalactites. Absolutely. It makes you question who's in the lead, right? Because a lot of you did what Jubilee said you should do. On the other hand, how bad is it if somebody else than your child is in the lead? Because I remember when I was a child, I had a friend who told me what to do and what we would play. And one way or the other, I was always the evil queen and she the beautiful princess. So something went wrong there, but we all recognize it, right? Today is about autonomy. Of course, it's about me, but for me, it is all about autonomy and the right to make mistakes. For me, the right for autonomy is a right to make mistakes. And then you have this little dinosaur. It is used in educational, in schools, for instance, in the US. You can ask questions to this dinosaur. The child can ask questions to this dinosaur. Because it's connected to IBM supercomputer Watson, the child will always get the right answer. And that's nice, it might be educational, but is it fun? I'm not sure about that. And what if a toy asks the child a question and the child says something that, in the opinion of the toy or the company, is wrong? So should a connected toy educate our children? Look, my daughter, this is one of my daughters, this is one of them. They are little anarchists, absolutely. I probably should not have nicknamed them the Demolition Girls, because that's exactly what they do with their toys. Our Barbies don't speak, and they don't have legs either after a week. So yeah, it's not wise for them to play with connected toys, because connected toys are quite expensive, actually. But my daughters are definitely in the lead. That's not what I want to propagate. Don't misunderstand me. I don't want you to wreck toys. You're in the lead then, but I want you to use a toy wisely, or to tell your children, to learn your children to use the toys wisely. How do you do that? We asked our experts. Because connected toys are fed with information. They sing birthday songs on exactly the right birthday of the child, and not 2 days prior or 2 days after, exactly the right day. You get special offers for you and not for your neighbor. And we're not really surprised anymore if you buy a toy and credit card information, or you buy a product and credit card information is lost. In the toy world, we also already saw that happening with a hack or leak of the toy company VTech, of the little children computers. In November 2015, they lost, I know, more than 200,000 names and dates of birth of children, also Dutch children. It took them a few weeks or months to recover from that, but they did. Another example is Kayla. She's a connected doll. I haven't got her with me. The BBC managed to hack her, and they managed to get her to say very scary things. Like, I've turned evil now. I thought it was really funny, but I'm not sure if your three-year-old would like it. And they even, I don't know if it was the BBC or another one, they hacked Kayla and get her to say lines from 50 Shades of Grey. Use the toy wisely. So switch it off after use, and always use a PIN code. That's the simplest ways, and it's not solid proof, but it helps. The last thing I want you to do is to ban connected toys, because there's a world of possibilities going on. It's really fun. The development goes much faster than the market can deal with. We already saw it with a Toys to Life. Disney Infinity is going to stop. The Disney company will not support the software anymore. So children who were very fan of Infinity are left with the plastic. So that's, if you want to think about who's in control, that's something you might think of. But okay, the future. Finally, my daughter with her VR classes. That is probably the future of playing. Other experts we talked to said VR, augmented reality, holograms might be future. Maybe screens get obsolete, maybe physical toys get obsolete. Because who needs a physical toy as soon as you have a hologram? Of course, we saw this interference with the offline and online world already happening this summer with Pokemon Go. I don't know if there's a Pokemon here around. Probably there is. But we saw it this summer long. A combination of offline and online. That is something we will see much more in the near future. The thing with holograms, virtual reality and augmented reality is that our children will not play with the toy, but they will be in the toy. And that's something that will change the way children play tremendously. They will not play the princess, they will be the princess, or in my case, the evil queen, probably. I don't care if my daughter will be a princess or if she will be a pirate. I'd rather have her to be a pirate, actually. It's more fun. As long as it's her decision, as an autonomous creature, with a right to make mistakes, as not brushing the teeth, for instance. So have fun and play. Thank you.